Managing finances is an important yet challenging task for students, especially when balancing academics with daily expenses. At Jose Rizal University, many students face difficulties in budgeting and spending wisely, which can affect their overall well-being and academic performance. Our research, a thorough analysis about the spending and budgeting habits among students at Jose Rizal University, aims to explore how JRU students manage their money, what influences their spending habits, and the budgeting strategies they use. By understanding these patterns, we hope to highlight areas where students can improve their financial habits and where the university can provide better support or resources. This study is important for helping students make smarter financial decisions that can lead to less stress and more success in both their studies and daily lives. Student budgeting primarily refers to management of financial expenses within their assigned budget. Several factors make the behavior of students dynamic and different from each other. These factors can be technical as well as psychological and controllable or uncontrollable. The major challenge that students face is the difficulty to budget their expenses and save a proportional amount every month for contingent events. Most of the students get their monthly allowance from their parents and are answerable to them for their expenditures. Higher family income can contribute majorly to good academic performance of the student, but lower income should not be an excuse for poor performance. In other words, this passage discusses the concept of student budgeting, which is the process of managing financial expenses within a set budget. It highlights that students' financial behavior varies due to a range of factors, both technical, such as financial literacy, and psychological, such as attitude towards money. And some of these factors are controllable while others are not. One of the main challenges students face is balancing their spending and saving, particularly for unexpected expenses. Many students rely on financial support from their parents and are held accountable for how they spend that money. This passage also notes that while higher family income may help improve a student's academic performance, lower income should not be used as an excuse for poor academic results.
Before diving into the study, it's important to understand the context. The financial behaviors of university students plays a significant role in the academic success and overall well-being. At the Rizal University, understanding the spending and budgeting habits of students is crucial for fostering financial literacy and promoting and responsible financial practices. Recent studies highlight that many students struggle with managing finances, often leading to increased stress and potential academic challenges. This analysis explores these habits, drawing from contemporary research to provide insights into the financial landscape JRU students face. Second clip. Financial literacy is increasingly recognized as an essential life skill, particularly for young adults navigating the complexities of higher education. Research indicates that students with a solid grasp of financial concepts are better equipped to manage their resources effectively, reducing the likelihood of debt and financial distress. The Sardi initial 2021. However, many students at JRU lack formal budgeting strategies, relying instead on informal methods that may not adequately address their financial needs. A study by Harrison and Roberts 2021 found that a considerable portion of university students prioritize discretionary spending, such as entertainment and dining, over essential expenses, which can exacerbate financial challenges. The influence of socioeconomic status on spending habits cannot be overlooked. Students from varying backgrounds exhibit distinct financial behaviors. Those from lower income families often adopt conservative budgeting techniques, while peers from higher income households may engage in more liberal spending. Perry 2021. This disparity can create a divide in financial literacy and management skills, further impacting students' overall experiences and opportunities at JRU. Additionally, the role of technology in shaping financial behaviors has gained prominence in recent years. The rise of financial management apps offers students tools to track their expenses and create budgets more effectively. Yet, research indicates that the adoption of such tools remain low among JRU students, with only 15% regularly using financial apps. This underutilization may stem from a lack of awareness regarding available resources or insufficient training on how to leverage these tools effectively. Qualitative insights gathered through interviews with JRE students reveal that many are influenced by peer pressure and social media, which can lead to impulsive purchasing decisions. This aligns findings from a border study indicating that external factors significantly affect student spending habits. The combination of social influences and the lack of financial literacy creates a precarious financial situation for many students, impacting their academic focus and overall well-being. To address the challenges, it is essential for JR to implement comprehensive financial literacy programs tailored to the needs of its students. Workshops and seminars that focus on budgeting, saving, and responsible spending can empower students to take control of their finances and foster a culture of financial awareness. Additionally, establishing peer support groups can provide a platform for students to share budgeting strategies and encourage one another to support in their financial journeys.
Well, for a statement of the problem, in the recent years, understanding the spending habits of students has become increasingly important for the educational institutions, financial planners, and the policymakers. At Jose Rizal University, there is a noticeable gap in knowledge regarding how students allocate their financial resources. This study aims to investigate the spending habits of the students, focusing on the key factors such as the income sources, expenditure patterns, and the financial management skills. Specifically, this research seeks to address the following questions. First is what are the common spending patterns of Rizal University students? Second, how do students prioritize their spending across preferences and essential expenditures? For a third question, how can we implement effective strategies to enhance financial management skills at Rizal University? By identifying these patterns, the study aims to provide insights that could inform financial education programs, budgeting resources, and support services tailored to the needs of the students. Having outlined the central problem, we aim to address understanding the spending habits of students at Rizal University. It is clear that this is an issue with significant implications not only for the students themselves, but also for the educational institutions and the policymakers. The gap in knowledge surrounding students' financial behaviors presents an opportunity to gather valuable insights that can lead to more informed decision making and tailored support services. Now that we have identified the problem and the specific research questions, let us explore how we plan to approach this study and the methodology that will guide our investigation. This will help us to determine the most effective ways to address these questions and ultimately contribute to improving financial management skills among students.
Now let's move on to our research questions. Now that we have clearly outlined the problem, understanding the spending habits of a students at Jose Rizal University, it is essential to delve deeper into the specific factors that contribute to their financial decisions. To do this, we must examine the core aspects. that influence student spending, budgeting, and financial management. To guide our investigation, we formulated a series of research questions that will help us understand the complexity of student finances. These questions not only focus onto the typical expenses and spending behaviors, but also explore how students prioritize their financial decisions, manage unexpected costs, and apply their financial strategies. Let's now explore these questions, which will serve as the foundation for our research and provide us with the insight needed to assess and improve financial management skills among GRU students. So the first question is, what are the typical expenses for students at GRU University or the Jose Rizal University? After that, we have a following question of, can you describe your average spending habits? That's number one. Number two, how frequently do you make impulse purchases in a typical week? Another following question. And what types of items do you find yourself buying on impulse? The third question is, how do unexpected expenses, such as school projects or social events, influence your savings or financial goals? Number four, what challenges do you encounter when trying to stick to your budget, and how do this challenge affect your spending? Number five, what categories do you usually spend on each day? Is it food, transportation, school supplies, or leisure activities? Number six, how do you decide what expenses are essential and which ones are based on personal preferences? Can you give an example? Number seven, when you buy things like school supplies or clothes, what do you consider most important? Is it the price, convenience, or brand? Now, the following question is, how do these factors influence your decision? Number 8. Are you currently a scholar or part of any incentive program offered by the Jose Rizal University? The following question is, if so, could you tell us if the scholarship helped you lessen your expenses and save up budget for your future references? The ninth question is, what scholarship or school incentive program would you like to attain or have that help you financially, not only by saving money, but initially helping students? The last question is the 10th question. What strategies do you think could help improve financial management skills for students at Jose Rizal University? Are there any specific resources or programs you would find helpful? Now that we have a clear visual representation of the factors influencing the spending habits of Jose Rizal University students, it's important to understand the underlying theories that help explain these behaviors. As we saw in the paradigm, students' financial choices are shaped by their income sources, spending patterns, and various external pressures, such as peer influence and economic conditions. These factors interact to create a financial profile that highlights area for improvement. To further comprehend these patterns, we can apply two key psychological theories: the theory of planned behavior or TPB and social comparison theory. This theory provides valuable frameworks for understanding why students make the financial decisions they do and how their actions are influenced by both personal factors and external social pressures. Now, let's take a closer look at how these theories apply to the financial habits of JRU students and what they reveal about their money management strategies. JRU students spend their money deeply affected by where they get their income, how they spend it, their ability to manage money, and outside influence like peer pressure and social media. Recent research shows that how well students understand money is very important in handling their finances. The way their money skills interact with outside pressures create a picture that points out areas where they can improve and also shows what big factors affect their financial choices. The main sources JRU students earn money are through all allowances, part-time jobs, such as myself. I am a uh, part-time worker or a student worker, and scholarships. Most students get regular money from their parents or guardians, which is their main source of income and depends on their family situation. Also, many students work part-time or do freelance job like online tutoring, which give them more control over their money. Scholarships are important too because they help lower costs, letting students save more money in the future needs. Student spending can be divided into necessary and unnecessary costs. Necessary expenses like food, transportation, and school supplies make up a big part of their budget, especially for students who travel a lot and have a high transportation cost. On the other hand, money spent on fun things like eating out, trending gadgets, is considered unnecessary and often influence how students live their lives. Part-time working students usually don't save much and many don't try to improve their finances through investments. Improving financial skills for students can be done in many ways, like using budgeting tools, attending workshops, and getting work experience. Budgeting apps help students keep track of what they spend each day, making them think about cutting back on things they don't need and saving better. Financial literacy workshops at schools and groups teach students important skills important skills like budgeting and investing, which are very important for managing money well in the future. Also, having a part-time job helps students learn how to manage their income and encourage them to make smart financial choices. The primary financial management skills seen in GRE students are budgeting, handling debt, and saving. While many students know how to budget, not sticking to these habits often causes money worries and overspending. Students who manage their budget usually have fewer money problems and less stress about debt. Many students don't handle debt well, often borrowing money or using credit when their allowance run out. Saving is also a weak area, with only a few students regularly setting aside part of their allowance. Factors that affect how students spend their money include their family's financial situation, the influence of their friends, and economic conditions. Students from richer families usually handle their money more carefully, while those from poorer families often have to stick to smaller budgets. Also, social media and peer pressure make many students follow popular trends in fashion and lifestyle, leading to impulsive spending. Economic issues such as inflation and higher transportation costs make spending problems worse and significantly impacts essential expenses. The ideas behind the study can be explained using theories like the theory of planned behavior and social comparison theory. TPB says that people's plan to do certain actions are affected by their feelings, what others think, and how much control they feel they have. These factors are important when students make financial choices. Social comparison theory suggests that people judge their financial actions by comparing them to their friends. This comparison can lead to spending habits that are influenced by both good and bad comparison.
Having explored the conceptual framework that drives this study, it is now crucial to understand why this research is important. These findings of this study extend far beyond academic curiosity. They hold significant implication for various stakeholders, each of whom can benefit from the insight into students' spending and budgeting habits. By examining the broader impact of this research, we can now see educational institutions, policymakers, financial service providers, students, and even researchers can use the result to drive positive change. This research not only shed light on the financial behaviors of students but also offers opportunity to improve financial literacy program, create tailored financial support, and influence policies that contribute to student long-term financial well-being. Let's take a closer look at how each stakeholders group can benefit from the outcome of this study. This study of student spending and budgeting habits is significant for several key stakeholders, aiming to create meaning change across various domains. Educational institutions can leverage the findings to enhance their financial literacy programs, ensuring effective teaching of essential money management skills. Policymakers can use insight to develop financial aid and support services that address the diverse needs of students, while parents gain valuable guidance to help their children navigate financial responsibilities. Financial service provider can design tailored products that promote responsible habits, and students themselves can learn to manage their allowance and budgets more effectively by spending the factors influencing their spendings. Additionally, this research can inform university policies related to business ethics and purchasing power, fostering an environment conducive to responsible spending. For researchers in marketing and finance, the study provides insight into students' behavior that can enhance strategies and understanding of demographic spending patterns. Overall, this research aims to address an often overlooked aspect of students' lives, contributing to positive changes, financial stability, and the long-term success of future generations. Students. This research might help students in educating them in financial management on their allowance or budget and knowing the uncontrollable and controllable factors that affect their spending habits. School, university, this research might help business ethics inside the campus to change preferable to the purchasing power of students and improve programs that help students financially. Researching in marketing and finance, this research may help marketers to know what students of Zarzal University are spending habits and to improve their marketing to hook students to their business and in product or service. In finance, this might help people uncertain the spending behavior of different demographic groups inside university, having explored the significance of this study and the potential impact it can have on various stakeholders. It's essential to now define the boundaries of our research, understanding the significance and importance, but it is equally crucial to clarify the scope of the study, what aspect will be covered, and what limitation exists in our approach. With that in mind, let's now shift our focus to the scope of delimitation of the study, where we will outline the specific parameter of our research, including the factor we will examine and any constraint that might affect our spending.
For our scope and delimitation of this study, the primary focus of this research is on factors that influence students' spending decisions and budgeting. Understanding these factors is essential as they can significantly affect the financial behaviors of different demographic groups. To gather relevant data, the researchers conducted interviews with students aged 16 and above, both on and off the campus of the Sarasol University. Participants were asked to respond to a set of 10 carefully crafted research questions designed to align with the students' objectives. These questions aim to elucidate the various influences on students' financial decisions, providing valuable insights into their budgeting and spending habits. Now that we've outlined the scope and the limitations of our research, it is important to ensure we have a shared understanding of the key concepts and terms that will be central to this study. To avoid confusion and provide clarity, let's define some of the critical terms that will guide our investigation. By establishing clear definitions, we can ensure consistency and precision as we explore to the various factors influencing students' financial behavior. Let's take a look at the operational definition of terms, which will provide the foundation for our analysis.
Here's the operational definition of terms. Let's start with demographics group. It refers to a specific segment of population that share common characteristics. These characteristics can include age, gender, race, and ethnicity, socioeconomic status, and any other factor that helps define a particular group within the larger population. Coming up next is self-awareness. It is ability to understand own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors, and how they impact others. It's like looking in a mirror, not just to see your physical reflection, but to gain insight into your inner world. Financial behavior encompasses the decision and action individual and households take regarding their money management. It encompasses a wide range of activities from everyday spending habits to long-term investment strategies. An academic discipline is it a branch of learning or a field to study that is formally recognized and taught in university and other institutions of higher education. It represents a structure and a systematic approach to understanding a specific area of knowledge. Socioeconomic status is a complex and multifaceted concept that includes the social and economic position of an individual or family in a society. It is a key concept in sociology, psychology, and other social science because it plays a crucial role in determining an individual's life experience, opportunity, and general well-being. Peer influence refers to the influence that individuals in a person of social group, especially friends and peers, have on their attitude, behavior, and decision. This influence can shape everything from life choices to personal beliefs, and it's particularly important during adolescence when individuals are navigating their identity and social dynamics. Lastly, financial management is the strategic process of planning, organizing, directing, and controlling a company's financial resources to achieve its objectives, support its operation, and maximize its probability. It involves making informed decisions about the acquisition, distribution, and management of funds to ensure the financial stability and long-term success of the business. Now that we clarify the key terms that will guide our study, it's important to acknowledge the source of information and research that will be shape our understanding of these concepts. The foundation of any research lies in the literature and previous studies that inform our approach. With that in mind, let's move on to the references where we will highlight the key resources that supports the development of this study and provide a broader context of our research. As we conclude our study, it's important to acknowledge the body of work that has been contributed to the foundation of this research. The following references provide valuable insights into various aspects of financial literacy, student spending behavior, and the role of socioeconomics and peer influence on financial decision making. Number 1. Alvin T. Hussein K. and Ilkban Z. 2020, Impact of Financial Literacy on Student Spending Behavior, International Journal of Finance and Banking Study. This study examines how financial literacy influences student spending patterns, offering values context for understanding financial behavior in the student population. Number 2. Harrison L. and Roberts M. 2021. Discretionary spending among university students, trends and implications. Journal of Students Financial Aid. This research explores trends in dictionary of spending among students and the implications for financial planning and budgeting. Number 3. Luzardi A. and Michelle O.S. 2021, Financial Literacy and Financial Sophistication, Journal of Pension Economics and Finance. This paper delves into the relationship between financial literacy and decision making, especially in the context of long-term financial planning. Number 4. Perry V. G. 2021. Socioeconomic Status and Its Effects on Financial Decision Making, Journal of Economic Psychology. Perry's studies highlight the impact of socioeconomic status on financial decision making and a key factor in understanding the financial choices of students from different backgrounds. Number 5. Zhu M. and Wong J. 2023. The role of technology in financial management among students, financial innovation. This article discusses how technology plays a role in shaping financial management behaviors among students, which increasingly relevant in today's digital age. IJNRD 2405231 2024 International Journal of Research and Innovation in Social Science. A recent journal that highlights the evolving landscape of student financial behavior, including the role of innovation and research in understanding these patterns. Number 7. Financial literacy and self-control as the predicting variables to the financial behavior of senior high school students, 2024. International Journal of Research and Innovation in Social Science. This study explores the links between financial literacy and self-control, focusing on how these factors predict the financial behavior of senior high school students. Number 8. Blanco J. 2024. Did you know some teen jobs come with scholarships? Road to College. This article discusses how teen jobs can offer more than just income, such as scholarships, providing financial opportunity for students. Number 9. 5 Side Hustle for High School Seniors, 2023. Education Quest. Education Quest explore the various sides of hustle for senior high school and a practical consideration in managing finance while pursuing education. Number 10. Rodek T. 2024. The Best Ways to Save Money as a High School Students, 2024 Guide. Market Watch Guides. Rodex guides offer practical tips for high school students to save money effectively as essential part of financial management. Number 11. Rock J. 2023 Teaching High School Students How to Budget, George Lucas Educational Foundation. This resource emphasizes the importance of teaching students how to budget, providing valuable insight into financial education. Number 12. Nawaki L. 2022 High School Senior Year Expenses and How to Save for Them. Rocket Money. Nawaki's article provides a detailed look at the financial challenges high school seniors face and offers strategies for managing those expenses. Number 13. Intuit Vlog Team 2024 Effective Tools for Teaching Financial Literacy. Intuit Vlog. This vlog outlines the most effective tools for teaching financial literacy, contributing to the development of financial education programs. Number 14. Effects of Peer Influence on Senior High School Students' Spending Habits 2024. These studies focus on the impact of peer pressure of spending habits of senior high school students, offering insight into the social factors affecting financial decisions. Number 15. Behavioral Finance Theories and Evidence 2018. Cannon's Financial Works examine behavioral finance theories, providing a deeper understanding of psychology factors behind financial decision making. These references draw from a wide range of sources has been crucial in shaping the direction of our study and provide a strong foundation for understanding the various factors that influence students' financial behaviors. They will also inform future research in the field of financial literacy on students' spending habits. Now that we review the key sources that have shaped our understanding of student spending behavior and financial literacy, it is the time to turn our attention to the approach we will use to gather the necessary data for this study. Understanding your background and theory behind financial behavior is crucial, but the methodology will outline how we will translate these insights into actionable research. Let's now delve into the methodology section, where we will explain the research design, data collection, method, and analytic approach that will guide us in exploring the spending habits of students at the Rizal University.
Number 1. Stating the research questions. We'll begin by clearly defining research question, focusing on specific aspects of student spending, such as how they allocate funds between necessities and leisure. Open-ended questions will guide our exploration of these topics, looking at frequency influences and expenditure patterns. Number 2. Selecting research design. This research will use a qualitative approach, aiming to uncover insights into students' attitudes rather than just numerical data. In addition to interviews, focus groups will be used to explore social influences on student spending, such as peer behavior or societal trends, which are not as easily captured in one-on-one interviews. Number 3. Selecting data collection tools. Semi-structured interviews will allow participants to share their experiences and feelings about spending freely. These methods ensure a deeper, more authentic understanding of their perspective. Number 4. Determining the sample population. Photo sampling will be used to ensure a diverse representation of students based on criteria like gender, year level, academic program, and student strand. This ensures we capture a wide range of views and experiences. Number 5. Creating data collection instruments. An interview guide with open-ended questions will be developed to help participants reflect on their spending choices, the reasons behind them, and the factors that influence their financial behaviors. Next is number 6, conducting data collection. Interviews will be scheduled to make participants feel comfortable and open. With their consent, interviews will be recorded for accurate transcription and analysis. Detailed notes will also be taken during observations to capture important contextual details. Data management. All recorded interviews will be securely stored, ensuring confidentiality.
Transcriptions will be categorized by key areas such as types of expenses and spending patterns to maintain a structured format for analysis while protecting participant anonymity. Number 8, data analysis. We will analyze the data using a narrative approach, looking for common themes and patterns in student spending. Responses will be collected according to repeated themes to identify spending habits. Number 9, verifying findings. To ensure accuracy and validity, the research will revisit participants' responses to confirm identified themes and patterns, ensuring that they truly reflect students' spending behaviors. Number 10, responding the findings. The findings will be discussed in comparison to existing literature with recommendations for students and educational institutions to improve financial literacy and promote better spending habits.
As a highlight in the work of Monday 2020, interviews are a powerful instrument in social science research, enabling a deeper exploration of individual experience and perspectives. The semi-structured format in particular offer and flexibility as a note of Rosling et al. 2022, allowing us to adapt our question based on participants' response and uncovering nuances in their financial decision making. The adaptability of semi-structured interview was also emphasized by Rosling, Duvha, and Rahman 2022, who noted the value of this method in capturing real-time, context-dependent data. This flexibility was crucial in understanding how students at JRU navigate the challenges of budgeting and managing their finance in a complex and evolving environment. Additional, the use of qualitative research in educational settings as discussed in Nebuor, Whitcomb and Vario 2019 has been instrumental in shedding light on the personal and social factors that influence student spending patterns. This review, the literature underscores and the importance of qualitative methods in exploring educational phenomena beyond just numbers, providing a comprehensive view of students' financial behaviors. Through the data analysis, we have identified key themes that reflect the diverse ways in which students at JRU approach budgeting and deal with financial challenges and make decisions about their spending. The insight gathered from this research can serve as valuable tools for improving financial literacy and supporting better financial practices among students. In conclusion, these studies not only contribute to our understanding of students' spending habits at JRU but also demonstrate the effectiveness of semi-structured interview in gathering meaningful data. We hope that these findings will inform future initiatives aimed at promoting better financial management practice among students both at JRU and beyond.